welcome to another A-Level Economics video with me, Mr Goff, from mrgoff.com. This video will focus on positive and normative economic statements. Positive economics is the scientific or objective study of economics. Positive economic statements can be proven to be true or false. For example, unemployment is at its lowest level in 5 years is a statement that can be checked because we regularly collect statistics on unemployment. We can therefore say it is either true or false that unemployment is at its lowest level in 5 years. Statements about the future can still be positive statements if they will be able to be proven true or false at some point. For example, unemployment will fall by 5% by the end of the year cannot be proven right away, but by the end of the year we will know whether it is true or not. Normative economics is about value judgments. Normative statements cannot be proven to be true or false. Instead, they are opinions about how the economy should be managed. For example, the government should raise the minimum wage is a normative statement. While we could present some evidence that would suggest this is a good idea, we could also present evidence to suggest that it might be a bad idea. And in reality, whether it's a good or bad idea could only be judged after the fact when we see its impact on the economy. Normative statements are important because of their role in influencing policy decisions. The use of positive and normative statements is intertwined because economists will support their normative positions by offering positive statements in support of them. If we go back to our example of an economist stating the government should increase the national minimum wage, to support this, they may reference figures about average disposable income or the number of working people accessing community services like food banks, which would be positive statements supported by actual facts. Another economist may suggest the government should not increase the national minimum wage. To support this, they may reference figures about relative wage costs for UK firms compared to their international rivals. Let's see if you've got the idea. Take a look at these statements below and decide whether you think each of them is a positive or a normative statement. I'll give you a moment to consider them. Starting with the first one, farmers should invest in new equipment to modernise production. This is a statement that can neither be proved as true or false. There are arguments on both sides. It can't easily be measured to prove one way or another conclusively that it's a good idea. Therefore, this is normative. The national debt should be lower by the next budget. Although it contains the word should, this is something that if the government said the national debt should be lower by the next budget if you follow our current budget, then it's something that could be measured and therefore it is a positive statement. Inflation has decreased in the last year. This can be measured. Inflation is tracked all the time and it is measured as being at a certain rate. So we can compare the rate this year to the rate last year. So this is a positive statement. Cutting national insurance is the best thing to do for the economy. This again is something that can't be proved to be true one way or the other. We would have to look at the effects that doing so has after the fact. So this is a normative statement. That brings us to the end of this video on positive and normative statements. Join me in the next video when I'll be looking at the economic problem. Use the resources at mrgoff.com to help you revise economics. And until next time, it's bye for now.